Hello everybody. Today we're going to be going over the Secure Insurance Group quoting tool. This quoting tool is going to allow you to run quotes for 5 different product lines and be able to see some company information and find the best plans for your clients. The screen you're looking at in front of you is the screen that you'll actually get to, or your home page, when you actually get into the tool. And to begin running a quote, we'll go ahead and click Run Quote on Medicare Supplement or any of the other product lines. And this video is just meant to kind of give you an introductory to how the tool works and its capabilities. So we'll go and get started here with Medicare Supplement. We'll click Run Quote, and you'll begin to type in your demographic information. So this will be the information of the person you want to run the quote for. You'll type in a zip code, and this can be any zip code in the country. It'll give you the corresponding county and city and state that you're running for. You can then select the age, the gender, and tobacco status, as well as the Medicare Supplement plan you wanted to look at. Lastly, if you wanted to see a future effective date, so if you wanted to see a February 1st or March 1st rate, it being January 3rd, you can do so right there on the effective date tab. And we'll go ahead and press Get Quote here. It's going to price it out for a 65-year-old female, non-tobacco, and a 68135 zip code, cheapest to most expensive for the plans. As you can see here, we'll see our price per month and the company name. We'll also see household discounts and policy fees if they apply, and then some company information, whether that be rating class, AM Best and S&P rating if it applies, rate type, if it's an attained age or issue age plan. That's the type of information you'll find here on this block. Last thing here that we have is the plan details, and this is just the benefit information for each one of these plans. A few different toolbar and sidebar features. The first is going to be this quick quote section here. So let's say you wanted to switch from a plan F to a plan G, or you want to switch from female to male, you can do so right on this page. You don't have to keep clicking back and forth to run a new quote. And we also have a few different compare options over here on the left-hand side at the top for our toolbar. It's going to start with a compare. So let's say you wanted to compare 2 of these side by side. All you need to do is click the company names. They turn green. You'll see the 2 plans up here, and you can click that compare quotes, and it'll take you to a separate screen with just those 2 plans side by side. We also have the universal compare. So if you wanted to compare, let's say, a MedSup to a final expense, this is going to be a cross-product compare. You can click this globe icon, and it's going to turn purple. You would then switch and run a different product line quote. Click the globe for that product line and company and quote, and you can compare those 2 side by side. So it's just a cross-selling quoting opportunity for the compare screen. Next below that is we have a few different export features. You can either print, export to PDF if you wanted to email these quotes to somebody, or you can export just the raw data to Excel. Below that, we have a few different adjust your view settings, and some of these are pretty self-explanatory. The first is going to be the expanded or contracted view. If you wanted to see a simpler view, just the price and the company name, you can do so. If you want to apply these household discounts to the rate, you can just click Apply Discounts, and it just applies that 7 or 12 or 5% discount to the monthly rate, and it does all the math for you. Third one down is the annual rate, if you wanted to see the annual rate versus the monthly. And the fourth one down is going to be the most information. That's going to be the market analytics. And Liberty Bankers being a new product this year, it's a bad example, so we'll show you Manhattan Life. The first one is going to be age increases. So if it's an issue age policy or community rated, this will be blank. But for attained age, each year the insured gets older. This will show you what that insured would pay on their birthday every year, how much it would go up. Next box here is the increase history. So each time the company has filed and got approved new rates since 2010, which is when they modernized the plans, we put that information out here. And so this is up or down, the date that they change, and the effective percent that they change on a plan and state specific. And lastly is the market data. This is just NAIC data or insurance commissioner data that the companies report themselves on an annual basis. And it's going to go over lives insured, premiums earned, loss ratios, and market share both on a state and national level for that company. And the last one down here is the select plans. If you happen to be dealing in a state and dealing with plans that have select options, you can click that select plan bar there, and it will populate the select plans within the list. Last thing we have here is market or underwriting, and this is if you're dealing with somebody outside your open enrollment period and they have to go through underwriting. For example, you can either search or scroll down for all the different conditions, and we take all these conditions directly off the applications. And so we're not doing anything other than transferring this data off the app into this tool. So let's say, for argument's sake, you happen to deal with somebody that happened to have a heart attack. You can see here for equitable life and casualty, the look-back period is 2 years. So if they've had a heart attack within the last 2 years, they'd have to answer yes in the application, and therefore might not be issued that line of coverage. And so this just gives you a really good idea of not only what company is the best based upon price, but what actually is, what would be the product or company that would actually issue that business. So that's a really easy to, and simple way to view the Medicare Supplement tool. To kind of navigate around or get back to where you want to go, you can either click New, which will take you back to that original quote screen, or you can come back up and hover above and go back to the dashboard, which is the home page, or we can go to the different product lines. And so we'll go ahead and do Medicare Advantage. It's going to look very similar. All of our product lines look similar, so if you can run a quote in one product line, you can do them in them all. We're going to type in your zip code, your plan. If you want to see Part D or SNPs, you can just click the drop down, and it'll give you those selections. And we'll go ahead and press Get Quote here. It's going to price these out cheapest to most expensive, but as you probably know, it's usually a $0 per month premium. But so this is ranking at max out of pocket. And so we're going to give you all the different company information like we did before, star rankings, plan types, gap coverages, drug deductibles, drug benefits, AM Best and S&P ratings if they apply. All that type of base level company information we'll give, as well as our export and compare features and our quick quote section here as well. If you wanted to see the plan details on these plans, say you want to be able to see the ambulance payments, the co-payments, co-insurances, things like that, you just click this plan details button, and it'll bring you all that type of information on this page. So all your drug tiers, home health, emergency care, all that type of benefit information is going to be available there. And this can also be exported or printed off to PDF. We'll go ahead and go to Final Expense here. This is going to work a little bit different in the sense that you're selecting a face amount or a monthly rate. So you're still going to type in your zip code, age, gender, and tobacco status, and you can either select your face amount or type it in, or if your client can afford $30 a month, you just click $30, and it'll allow you to run the corresponding face amounts and companies that offer this insurance for $30. Just a different way of doing it. We're going to default to the level benefit, but we have all the return premium, graded, single pay, all those different types of final expense benefit product types we have. Go ahead and press Get Quote, just like before, cheapest to most expensive. As you'll notice on the screen, it's going to look very similar to the original two products. Your price and company name, if there's a fee associated with it, and then your company information, as well as your quick quote and your compare and export features. One thing that is going to be unique to Final Expense is we do have the quarterly and semi-annual payment options if you wanted to look at those. And this also does come with the underwriting just like Medicare Supplement. And so we want to make the tools as very congruent and very simple, very like the others. So as you jump from product to product line, the learning curve is very minimal. The last two products here are hospital indemnity and dental. So go ahead and run a quote here, just like before, zip code, age, gender, and tobacco status. We'll press Get Quote, and for hospital indemnity and dental, they're going to work exactly the same. They're going to price them out cheapest to most expensive with the household discount and policy fees if they apply. The compare quotes and export features and quick quotes are all still going to be here. And what you're looking at here is the base benefits for both the dental and hospital indemnity. So there's no riders attached to this. There's no increase in benefit amounts. It's the bare bones minimum of what these plans offer for the demographics that you have. Now, if you want to see all the benefits or start raising or including riders, all you need to do is click that plan details button, and this is now going to allow you to increase the hospital confinement benefit or add the ambulance benefit or add a durable medical equipment benefit, and then we'll do all the math for you and build these plans up. Many of our agents choose to do a Medicare Advantage and a hospital indemnity side by side, and where a Medicare Advantage plan falls short, to fill in the gaps with hospital indemnity, and that's when that universal compare becomes very helpful and very useful. I hope you enjoyed this short little 10-minute video. and I hope you enjoy using the tool. If you have any questions or trouble with the tool, you can always click this contact support button and someone will get back with you right away. I hope you learned something. I hope you find the tool useful. Have a great day.